Hey, it's Chris from the Zionsville Chamber of Commerce. Coming up on Saturday, August 5th is the Zionsville Street Dance. This year's headliner is Mike and Joe. The opening act is a 5-woman group from Zionsville called the Janeways. And with the help of one of our Zionsville Chamber of Commerce members, the group formed, and it's an amazing story.
So we are a bit of a pandemic story. One day during 2020, Amber, our drummer, she texted Ellie and I and said, "How would you guys like to start an all-female rock and roll band?" And without hesitation, we're like, absolutely we would. And Ellie knew Debbie and Joan and introduced them to us. At the time, 3 of the 5 of us had children at School of Rock, which is a performance-based music school here in town. And we had seen our kids pick up instruments and learn them and perform them and have so much fun doing it. And we realized we wanted to learn something new, to challenge ourselves, and why not have fun doing it? A lot of times at our life stage, we spend a lot of time investing in careers and kids and spouses and community work, but not as much time pouring into ourselves. So we thought, what better way to keep our brains sharp, to meet new friends, to give back in our community, and to inspire others to do the same than to start a rock and roll band and figure it out from there. None of us had been musicians before in a professional capacity, and all of us had careers in other industries, and a lot of us say we pre-tired from those so that we can embark on something new. We still had a lot to give and weren't ready to throw in the towel yet. School of Rock, we enrolled, you pick an instrument. None of us had ever played our instrument before. You take a weekly private lesson on your instrument, you take a group rehearsal lesson once a week, and then you do 3 to 4 shows a year with the school. And they just give you the courage and the confidence and the skill set to get out there and try it. And once you do, it's very, very addictive.
They were instrumental.
I, as a kid in middle school, really wanted to play drums, but it wasn't encouraged for young ladies at the time to play drums. So I played the flute, which I don't regret because I learned how to play music and find tempo, and it helps me to this day playing drums. As we're all playing together, it really is a magical thing. To play by yourself is one thing, but to be in a group and my sound is now meshing with your sound, which is meshing with this other person's vocals, it's really almost spiritual. Like, it gives me chills sometimes. And so every now and then the spirit gets me and I'll do a little fill that isn't supposed to be there.
We started our first practice in October of 2020 or November of 2020, and our first gig was February of 2021 at our local Books and Brews, which sadly is no more. But we were so excited because we had 4 songs to play. So we got up there and we packed the house. I was kind of afraid it was going to be a super spreader event at the time, but we had 4 songs that we went through and everybody was so supportive, and we were like, okay, that was so much fun. Can we do it one more time? So we got to go through our set twice. It was exhilarating, and I would love to go back now and watch the video because it's really special having that first time, but by the same token, we have grown by leaps and bounds.
Steve Girardi, a friend of mine, reached out to me and was wondering if the Janeways would be interested in performing at the street dance. And we are a Zionsville band, we're in the community. It's so much a part of what we want to do and who we want to be for Zionsville. And so we said a very quick yes.
It's kind of like our Super Bowl, right? I mean, this is a big deal for us to be able to play for the people who, we see in Kroger in the store. And so we just hope that everybody comes out to, check us out and have a great time doing it too.
As a band, we often joke that our vision is to become locally famous, and what better way to do that than play at the Zionsville Street Dance, especially opening for Mike and Joe. We're super excited to support them as well. And one thing that we're eternally grateful for, all of us, is the support we have from our friends and our fans and our family. Our spouses, our kids, our parents, our friends always show up. We bring a crowd wherever we go, and we have a lot of fun doing it. And it's super fun from the stage to look out and see all your Janeway fans there supporting you. We like Tom Petty. My favorite band is Cheap Trick. Joan Jett. I even like a little pop music as well. We even sing Elle King and the Bangles. So just a wide variety.
And I'm a child of the 80s, so I was hair band all the way. I mean, my hair was 6 or 7 times the size it is now. Lots of perms, lots of hairspray. Van Halen was one of my favorite bands. We actually do some Poison in one of our sets. So we have really gone back to those big hair days and brought them back, but singing as women some of these male popular songs. So I think the crowd really enjoys that.
I feel like we have such a good story to tell and such a good message to share. And, you know, sometimes I think that we don't realize probably what we could bring to the table for other people to hopefully inspire them. We're all not in our 30s. It's not every day that you see 5 women playing in a rock band.
And additionally too, just being able to go out and do things for the community, do charity events. That was something I did in my career for many years, and being able to give back with our talents and our time and our fun is so special.
We found this little magic of the Janeways and how we can just keep pouring our hearts and souls into it and figure out how to inspire others, let people know you're never too old to have fun, you're never too old to learn something new, and we just want to keep going for as long as we can. So at the street dance from the Janeways, you can expect a lot of fun, a lot of great energy. We're a 80s and 90s rock and roll cover band, and as you heard earlier about some of our musical influences, you're gonna hear a lot of songs you grew up with and bring back a lot of good memories and a lot of good fun. We, the Janeways, often play in the community. We do nonprofit events, we do private parties, we do corporate events, we play at restaurants and bars, and we would love for anyone to come out and to see us. And to find out where we're playing, you can visit thejanewaysband.com or follow us on Facebook and Instagram at The Janeways Band. And you can see our upcoming shows. You can sign up to be notified of where we'll be playing here locally.
And you can book us on the website.
Yes, and if you would be interested in having us play at a gig, we're super interested, and you can do that as well by filling out a form on our website, thejanewaysband.com.
We are the Janeways, and we'll see you at the street dance.